Let's try this again. Yesterday I was trying it on my phone and it did not work out, as most of you know. So today we're doing it a different way. We're going to do this on our computer, our laptop device. So, as you know, um, not feeling that great the last few days. However, what is it that I say? You must show up. So, making myself feel better here on this one. Plus, I just could not wait to share this tidbit of information with you. I got to reading because what else can you do, when you're feeling rough? Is just kind of sit and read and chew on knowledge and information. So, as always, if this information is useful to you, please share with your friends and family. If you're coming in on a replay, please hashtag, replay, as we love getting to know other folks and seeing where they come in from and things of that nature. So that's always really, really fun. Um, Now, what we're talking about today is how if you own a legitimate business, okay, you own a legitimate business, you can put your children on your payroll. Now, what this does for you is a couple of different things. Number one, again, if you have a legitimate business and you put your children on the payroll, you can get a tax deduction up to $12,500. Now, they can't be 18 years old or older. They have to be 18 or under. I think I said that incorrectly. I said 18 years or older. They have to be younger, 18 or younger. Okay. But you can hire them. Now, again, these tasks and these jobs need to be age appropriate. Maybe you're on a property management company and you have some B&B rentals. Maybe grass needs to be mowed at those rentals. Maybe you need linens changed on the beds and things like that. Just kind of give you a few ideas. So what you can do is you can look at what the average going rate is per hour or per job for those tasks. Now you can't pay them, $150, $200 just for that one simple task. But what you can do is you can pay them for those tasks. Now there's a couple of different things that you'll want to remember. It has to be a legitimate business. You have to have a federal tax ID number for your business. You need to go ahead and have them fill out a W-4 or I-9. I'm not a tax accountant. These are just tips so you can check with them about specifically which one fits your business best, okay? Um, Another thing that you can pay your children for is, like, let's say, for example, you use them on a postcard or a flyer or anything of that nature for your business, then, you can pay them for doing that task as well. And, we can all agree kids are pretty expensive, right? So when you pay them this $12,500, not only are you getting it as a tax deduction, but when you're paying your children, you're teaching them fiscal responsibility with and among themselves as well. You want to make sure that you have that paper trail, like I said, back to the W-4 and the I-9. You want to pay them in the form of a check or through direct deposit. Again, you want that paper trail, okay? So then what happens for your children is that they don't have to pay any kind of FICA taxes, Social Security taxes, federal income, or anything like that, okay? So they're getting all that money tax free. So then what you can do is you can set that up into a checking account or a savings account for them, whichever you prefer. It could be a family managed account. There are a couple different ways that you can do this. If you're an LLC and a sole proprietor, it's pretty easy with the W-4 and the I-9. However, if you stand in the C Corp or the S Corp realm, then there's a little trick around that. If you want more information on that one, you can message me below, and I'll be glad to tell you and help you out with that information. Again, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. So the kids and the fiscal responsibility, okay? You're putting them on the payroll. You've got the forms filled out. You got a little log going on of what they're actually doing. You're keeping everything compliant. Creating a paper trail by writing a check or doing a direct deposit. But this teaches them responsibility too. You can teach them to pay for their own clothes. You can teach them that money is a tool. You can help them put up for things like a 529 educational fund. You could create them a custodial account where they could choose to manage that money and buy clothes and shoes for themselves. You can even encourage them to give some to charities and things of that nature, okay? So, again, going back to creating and teaching fiscal responsibility. And you don't have to start these things, with huge amounts of money. Even if you wanted to start a Roth IRA or a custodial account for your children now, and so maybe they're not on your payroll, that's a video for another day, but it's absolutely something that can be done. So don't think just because you're not a business owner or an entrepreneur that some of these benefits might not also be available for you to use. Again, I'm not an accountant or a CPA. These are just things that I have learned in my years as an entrepreneur, working within different businesses along the way, and having a growing family. So again, hopefully you found some much needed insight and information out of this video. If you did and you think someone that you know could use it, then again, please share it. If you want to follow us and get notifications about when we go live, hit those three little buttons up in the top and hit follow us. As always,